How do you tune a room for the best frequency response? This question comes from Austin in South Africa. Hi, Paul. I need some help with guidance on how to create the flattest frequency response in my mastering room. I'm already treating the room with hand-built diffusions, thick rock wool bass traps, and quite comprehensive treatment. However, I want to move it up a notch and figure out how to create a really top-end audiophile mastering experience where I can hear the truest frequency response from my speakers in my room without room correction software. Good, smart man. Whatever it takes, I'm willing to do. So please, could you advise me on how to approach this? Thank you. Well, this is our new music room. And you may or may not be able to hear, but it's very live. That's still just got a little bit too much liveness to it. But how does it respond to frequency? One of the things that I look for in a room, and we accomplish this by the actual construction of the room, is evenness. So how even, when I'm walking around the room and I'm talking, how even is it? How, when I walk all the way back here, when I change, does my voice change? As I come up closer, what's changing? And one of the things I love about this new room is not much. There isn't much changing at all, which is great because that's what you want. So the first step that I would recommend to you is to do what I'm doing. Make sure nobody's there so you don't look too weird, right? Walk around, start talking, and just read a book. Walk around and just see if your voice is even throughout wherever you walk. And I don't know how well you can hear on this, but mine is very even as I walk, and that's a really big first step. Because if you're walking around and you get close to the walls, it really starts to change, or you get out here in the middle and it's dead, but you walk over here and it's fairly live, then you got some work to do. And that you can take care of. I assume you can't change the construction of your room, despite the fact you said you're willing to do whatever it takes, because the way we accomplish this is that the long wall is angled, and that helps so much. I can't tell you, but you can only do that in new construction. Well, that's not true. If you had a big enough room and you wanted to do something, right? You could build a false wall. You only need about 6 inches. So imagine this wall could, if it wasn't already angled, you could make another wall, just drywall and some studs that came out and then finish it off, and you'd hardly be able to notice it. But that is huge. So again, here our wall is angled about 6 inches from one end to the other, and I think it's like 30-something feet long. And I don't know what that angle is, but you can, smarter people than me can figure that out. The other thing that you want to focus on, of course, you want to have a nice thick carpet with good padding underneath. Sounds like you probably already do. Don't overdamp the room. Evenness means a lot more than deadness. So just be careful, because sometimes people tend to overdamp rooms, and then it sucks the life out of the image and the sound quality coming out of your speakers, and you don't want that, right? You really don't want that. So it's got to be a careful blend. Now, in this room, we are going to start working on lowering the level of liveness. Okay, it's just a little too live, but again, everything else is just so good. So right here, we're going to put up some diffuser panels that will have an absorber behind them and a diffuser in front from I don't remember the name of the company, Viscount or something. Well, we'll do some more stuff on that, and that'll go right here. And we're just going to do this slowly. So we're going to add that flat panel with a bit of foam behind it, and then one over on the other side. In the back, I'll probably replace those RPG diffusers with something a little fancier looking. And then we're going to stop and we'll do it again. We'll go back through the room, make sure that it's even wherever I walk. If it's not, we're going to move the panels. We'll just set them up, temporarily. So it's just a process like that you go through, and there's no real hard and fast rules. I'll also, here in the next week or so, I'll do another video for you in our mastering room, because the last thing I want to say about this is that building a mastering room is different than building a listening room. So they're similar, but different. So I'll take you up to our mastering room here in the next couple of days. So just keep watching the videos and we'll head up there and I'll show you what Gus has done. Because his room is deader than this, but it's also very even. As you walk around, very even, very important. Hope that helps. Okay. Hey, thank you and good luck with your mastering studio. Please make some great music for us. We need it so bad. All right. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.